It's good to be back. I think I spent a lot of time now thinking about what to do next. What's the next content to talk about? What's the next thing I want to kind of just get off of my mind and put out into our 3D space, our 3D world. And that's kind of where I want to tap in today. I think that just this journey itself, jumping into videography and podcasting, has kind of taught me a lot about myself, in terms of self-discipline, in terms of finding actual processes and specific matrices that work. And I think for anybody who's starting a journey or starting anything, the most important part of it is to make sure that you can get it out. You have an idea. You have this thing that's inside you, this dream that you want to fulfill, that you want to put out into reality, but you just haven't started yet. I feel like the majority of, Americans or people on the planet can relate, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you never really get to it. You never really do it. Being on the other side of the spectrum, someone who's actually currently doing it, doing what he says he's really scared to do, but he wants to do. I figured I might kind of lay my opinion on the matter down on the table and allow us to kind of wrestle through it. And I think the first thing that I would say that anyone going on any type of journey where they're trying to better themselves and grow or create something or build something is to write it down. Take the time to sit down and ink, text, however you're going to get it, type what it is that you want to do. Because ideas are contagious, but they're just esoteric, lofty kind of ideals sitting in your subconscious. And until you can take it from a esoteric and intangible idea and put it on something that you can grab and touch and that's palpable and that's tactile, something you can really feed into, you're never gonna see that become a reality. Think about it. You have something in your mind. Me, podcasting, videography, content creation, right? And it's in my brain, it's in my heart, it's a part of my being, but I have no way to show that to you but to put it on paper and actually execute what's going on internally with me, right? So first things first, write it down. Whatever it is, just write it down. Take it from a lofty ideal in your head and in your subconscious and bring it out onto our 3D plane. Write it down. That way it's tangible. You can hold it. You can touch the idea with your bare hand and say, listen, I'm going to ride a bike. I'm going to start podcasting. I'm going to, do a 5K, whatever it is that you do. The first thing I would say, after you know that you have a dream, you have something that you want to do, write it down. It is easier said than done, mainly because for someone like me, learning to not be lazy is like one of the hardest things I've had to do. Learning to be consistent, honing that skill, edging that knife, as it were, where you have to get up and do it, not because, it feels good, but because you're supposed to. Being consistent and committed to anything has been such a challenge. And having my ideas written down, having my ideas written on my Mac or on notes helps me bring everything to a point where I can focus and I can make it a reality, which is what we have right now. So write it down. The other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about is once it's written down, just execute. Actually go for it. Do it. If it's just doing videos on TikTok, hey, listen, I want to do dances on TikTok. Write it down and then spend your time researching dances. And post it. Just post it. So what if your video only got 200 views and 4 likes? Post it anyway. Who cares if that follow train, that 10th follow train you've been on, didn't pan out? Like and share anyway. There's more benefit to you being authentic than there is being petty or being afraid or being nervous about what someone may or may not think. It's far more rewarding to be unapologetically you than to not post for the sake of looking stupid in front of somebody's eyes. You will win. Just stay consistent. You will win. Just stay consistent.